Hi guys, it's Kara from Goddess to Goodness. I'm jumping on to redo a reading that I did yesterday for Jupiter going direct, coupled with Mars retrograde. I recorded for over an hour yesterday. I know for a fact that I did. And then when I went to upload it, I saw that it only recorded like 3 seconds, but it didn't. I recorded over an hour, so I don't know where it went, what happened, whatever. So it's funny because in the message that came out yesterday was the message that came out yesterday was if something isn't working, try to go about it a different way. And I'm just laughing because this is like my guide's like, see, take your own advice. Okay. So I'm going to get started here. Let me pause this for 1 second. I'm going to turn on this light. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So hopefully I can record today with no issues. And the message that came out yesterday for you guys was absolutely stunning. So I hope my guides bring me that same energy back for you guys. Okay. So, okay. So, Spirit, I call on my I Am presence, my archangels, my ascended masters, my emissaries of light, Dakumi Shahira, fairy guides, loving ancestors, and any other loving and caring energies that wish to deliver messages to you guys. Okay. So, the first deck I'm going to use is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. All right. And so, real quick. So, Jupiter is coming direct. Or Jupiter went direct, I believe, yesterday. We're also in a Mars retrograde. So, what is Jupiter direct? Jupiter direct it's the expansion. Good fortune, good things, good, like lucky breaks, blessings, whatever. Because Jupiter expands things, we are in Mars retrograde. Mars retrograde. So, Mars is fiery energy, passion, inspiration, taking action, making a plan, and like going for it. Well, with Mars retrograde, there's the opportunity to maybe feel like stuck or blocked or challenged. It can also be like if you the retrograde side of Mars or Aries energy can be, instead of passion, it may be arguments. Instead of inspiration, it might be like popping off at the mouth and not like regretting what you said after. It could have a feeling of being like restricted or stuck or slowed down slower than you want to go. It can lead to frustration. So what we want to do here is you want to work with the energy, not against it. So if something isn't working, okay, don't try to force, don't try to push. What you want to do is go with that flow. So if something isn't working, or it's like not working the way you wanted it to, or not, happening in the manner that you expected, or flowing as easily, the advice there from Spirit is to like step back, take a break, and maybe look at going about it differently. Okay. And it was cute because I wonder if this card will come out again, but there was a card in here and it said use your mind wisely, and it came out in reverse. And then the next card is sometimes life stings, because if you don't consciously, if you don't consciously stay aware of the energy, it can very easily lead to frustration, feeling blocked or challenged or whatever. So we want to use the energy to our advantage instead of letting it, wreak havoc at us. Okay. So I'm fooling around with like a new setup here. Let me know if you guys like it in the comments. I'm still kind of like working on it. And again, the view is much better with my laptop, but I don't know. This is the second time that I recorded a video and it like is nowhere to be found. So whatever, we just got to go about things differently, right? So here I am on the cell phone. Okay. And so so Spirit, so what blessings is, what energies is Jupiter direct going to bring in for everybody? Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is beautiful. Okay, so the first card is Love is All Around, Nightingale Spirit. All right, and the second one is Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. Okay, so I love that because it's confirming what I just said about surrendering. So again, if something isn't working right now, it doesn't mean that it won't work. It just means that now is the time to go with the flow. Excuse me. Jeez, already? Okay, so it's you want to go with the flow and surrender to the fact that you might have to conduct or operate a little differently, okay? Again, if your method to getting something done is like seeming like it's not working right now, or it's harder than it's supposed to be, just take a step back and surrender to the fact, like, okay, it didn't work, and try to not hold on to the frustration or the aggravation. All right, it's just really about trying, like, finding a new way to, like, circumvent it, okay? Or, but again, don't force, don't push. All right, you wait until you feel that inspiration again, that creative juice again to get going. Don't try to plow through when you're in that feeling of frustration or disappointment or aggravation or whatever that is. Okay, and that is not only about projects and doing things, but that is like in your relationships with people. Like, now might not be the time to have that conversation, you know what I mean? Or it might just be time to, like, think on it a little bit before taking action. All right, Spirit, what else do we have coming in for Jupiter direct? Oh, and at the end of this, guys, I am going to do a short energy check-in for each element of signs. So earth signs, air signs, water signs, and fire signs. So obviously, if you're earth, you're Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right. So let's Spirit be your guide. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing is, let Spirit be your guide comes up in reverse, and this comes up with Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted, because even though that something might not be working right now or working the way you want it to go, the message here is that, like, any work that you do end up doing, or any effort that you end up expending, any time that your focus has been on something, what I'm getting here is, like, maybe in the past, you didn't listen to your intuition, like when your intuition was like, stop for a second or slow down. Maybe you didn't listen to it and you just kept trying and pushing. Or maybe you're not listening to your intuition now, or not trusting your intuition. All right. But what you have to understand here is, no matter whether it worked out or not, whether you listen to your intuition or not, what we want to know here is, or what Spirit wants you to know is that, sorry, I just got a text. What Spirit wants you to know is that nothing is wasted. So all the work and all the effort that you have put in any area of your life, it's like all for the greatest good of you. So, like, don't despair, little one. It's all for the good, and it's all for your highest good, and moving ahead and moving forward. Okay, and as I said that, I saw 848. I don't know, for some reason that was a confirmation to me. Okay, and so they're telling me to pick one more card. Oh my gosh, and this was on the bottom of the deck yesterday. Transformation is beautiful, and it's an 11, so I am going to take it because, again, little one, you are transforming here. So transformation takes time. You may want results, like, immediately, but surrender to the fact that, like, it's coming. All right. And that was kind of the message yesterday. Yesterday was like, beautiful things, like, watch and wait, and beautiful things are coming. That was literally the message with these cards yesterday. Different cards, but same feeling. All right. So again, transformation, it just takes a little bit of time. So try to surrender with the fact that now is just the time to, like, slow down. It's time to, like, maybe, like, reassess or reevaluate, like, what your process is. of, moving forward. And if something wasn't working for you in the past, just because that's the only way you know how or that you've always done it, doesn't mean that that's the only way that there is. Okay? I'm going to drink coffee here. Sorry. Okay. So this is very beautiful. I'm going to clarify a couple of these, although I really don't feel like I have to clarify them, but I'm going to. So, Spirit, what do we want to use to clarify these? Okay, they're going to have me use the Muse deck and this deck, guys. Oh, yeah, let me show you. And just so you know, if you're interested in any of these cards, the links to all of these cards will be in the description underneath the video. Okay, and so... Alright, so Spirit, tell me about love all around. And I feel like this is like love of spirit, ancestors, your guides. Okay, yeah. So what comes up is, I love that, it's the 7 of emotions. So what this is that Spirit is showing you that you have options. You have many more options than you realize. And just because you may feel like overwhelmed, maybe by all the choices, or it could be that you might not, it's this energy of feeling like confused and overwhelmed, and maybe you're not exactly like seeing that you are surrounded by love. Okay, and Spirit, so love of your higher self, love of the universe, but you are being supported. It just, if it doesn't feel like it right now, it's just because of the energy. So like I said, Jupiter will expand whatever's already there. Mars retrograde like I said, Aries is very fiery. Mars is Aries. Aries is very fiery, proactive, inspired, passionate energy, wanting to take action and move forward. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Mars retrograde is literally going to make you feel like, hey, like hold your horses. Literally hold your horses. All right? So that feeling may be overwhelming you at the time, but like don't worry, because it is there. Just because you're not exactly feeling it or seeing it doesn't mean that it's gone. It just means that that is just the energy right now. We are being forced to like slow down and look at things, and you can either work with the energy or have the energy work against you. All right. So Spirit, what else for love is all around? Spirit, what else is all around? Or love is all around for Jupiter direct. Tell me about love is all around. Jupiter direct for everybody. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love that the same energy is coming up. Again, different cards, but same energy. So we have the wheel. The wheel is cycles ending. Okay, like, so this could be like a cycle that you've been going through for like the last 2 years, the last 12 years, the last 18 years, the last 30 years. All right. The wheel is also, it's the wheel of fortune. So the wheel of fortune actually brings in blessings. And that's what Jupiter will also be expanding. All right. But you have to work, we're being asked to work with this energy now for the Mars retrograde. But remember, you are loved by the universe, and the universe is working to bring in blessings. And the wheel of fortune is like sudden positive change. Okay. So just remember that it is coming, and even though you might feel overwhelmed or like confused right now about like what's happening or what's going on or what direction, just know that the bigger cycle, see, the little cycles we see are like 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, the new moon, the full moon, okay, a year, a month, a year, whatever that is. Those are our small cycles as humans. But there are these very large cycles that like really have, well, they have like, they affect everybody, even on like a global scale. So right now we are in this energy of things shifting, things changing, things are ending, but new things are being brought in. Okay, and again, Jupiter is blessings and good fortune. So I love that. All right, Spirit, give me one more for love is all around. For Jupiter direct. Jupiter direct, love is all around. Give me one more for this. Give me one more for love is all around, Jupiter direct. They're telling me one more. And I'm like freezing, I get up, I put a sweater on, and whenever I do readings, I get super warm. It's all the energy going through. So, okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Amazing. This is beautiful. So whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. Energy is energy. The Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Materials, is somebody who is stable and, you know, their money's right. They're stable in their home foundation. They are, it's like everything they touch turns to gold. They're successful. It's all about like stability, strong foundations, good money coming in, like not having to struggle. It's like the energy of being very comfortable, being very stable. The Queen of Pentacles can also, for some of you, this might mean that somebody is coming in who may act as like a mentor or guide for you. Somebody who is like very educated, has good business running, you know, good sense or whatever, and like a very like an energy or an essence of stability and wealth, okay? But you may have somebody who's coming in to like assist you with whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, okay? But that's excellent. So the Wheel of Fortune might be bringing that in. It could be also like an investor for some of you, or somebody maybe to help out financially. Okay. Spirit, tell me about Moth Spirit. What is... Oh, all right. I knew that was going to happen. Sorry, guys. Jeez. All right. It's because I'm doing it on the phone and everything's so shaky. All right. Sorry about that. It's always an adventure, right? Okay. So for Moth Spirit, yeah, again, the Ten of Inspiration. So the Ten of Inspiration is the Ten of Wands in regular tarot. So again, whatever these burdens are, or like burdens or things that are weighing you down, that cycle is ending for you. All right. So it's about like being able to drop those burdens, right? But what I love here is she's only carrying one, and the rest of these little tiny cows are carrying the other 9. So again, this might be like actually reaching out for help to somebody, like surrendering. Like if somebody comes in, this Queen of Pentacles, right? And I love that it came in with the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Emotions, and love is all around, because love is all around and you are supported by the universe. So what I'm seeing here is like you may feel overwhelmed emotionally, like not knowing what to do, but this Wheel of Fortune, because it brings in blessings, you may have somebody coming in who can actually help you, guide you, maybe again financial stability or something like that, but somebody who's going to like actually like give you support, or like moral support, financial support, advice, whatever that is. But there's something coming in with that energy, okay? And also the Queen of Materials can be like a motherly energy as well. But again, I'm not reading, so it could be a fatherly energy also. I'm not reading gender, okay? But again, when that person comes in, surrender, and like it may be the time to like stop doing everything yourself and allow somebody to help you, or ask for the help, okay? Spirit, what else do we have for Moth Spirit? Oh my God, this is gorgeous, guys. Okay, I love it. I get so excited. Okay, the World. So again, there is an old cycle ending. You don't have to carry these alone. That's what I'm getting, is like you don't have to carry these burdens alone anymore. The universe is actually bringing in like a new cycle. The world is going full circle. And that's crazy. I had that in the message somewhere yesterday. I feel for like, I want to say maybe earth signs, but it was like the energy of like everything's coming full circle, the Ouroboros, right? So it's like where things, and you might be brought back, this energetically might bring you back to either remind you, or your highest self or spirit might show you things that like to show you how far you've come. Okay, sorry, I gotta take this off, guys, I'm dying. It might be coming in to show you how far you've come. So you might have something from your past illuminated that you are being asked to like look at again, but it's like asking you to look at it, not to reburden you with it, but it's like because you're going to go about things differently. You're going to think about things differently. So I love this. I think this is almost more beautiful than yesterday's message. Spirit, tell me about Hawk Spirit. Let your spirit be your guide. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. So again, it's the energy of, remember, it's about not using your intuition or not trusting yourself, right? So I love this because the Queen of Wands or Queen of Inspiration comes up in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles or Three of Materials is about collaboration and building something, right? It's about collaborating to build something, to like work on something, like, and again, like I said, it might be a partner. So whether it's like love, business, or life, or whatever that is, you may be having somebody coming in to help you. But again, I have this feeling of you're not confident, or you may not have been confident in the past, like either in regards to what your inner voice is saying, or in regards to like just being able to create something else, being able to create with somebody else, collaborate with somebody else. There may be a feeling of like, what is it? Of like not being confident to do that. Okay, on the darker side, it can also mean kind of like argumentative, or jealous, envious, all right? Because like you want to build something, but there may be this energy of like, feeling like jealous or envious. But I'm really not getting that here. I'm getting it more as like a confidence thing, like feeling like not confident to like take the step forward or to ask or to collaborate with other people. Maybe you've just always done things on your own and you're used to that. But Spirit is asking you, now is the time to like start trying to step into that energy. And it's not even just collaborating with somebody else personally. It's about collaborating with the universe. So again, work with the energy, let it work for you. Don't let it wreak havoc on you and fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just surrender. Okay. Spirit, tell me about Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. That's like a million cards. I'm not taking all those. Spirit, tell me about Nothing is Wasted. One or two cards for Nothing is Wasted to clarify for Jupiter direct. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Oh my goodness. Well, okay. So, yeah. All right. So, Four of Pentacles. So, this is an energy of like, again, like holding on or like clinging to things because they've always been there, or because you're comfortable there, or because it's just what you've been doing for so long that you just keep doing it. So what I'm getting here is like, I'm getting two messages. Now is the time to, again, open yourself up energetically, open your heart into, and Pentacles are tangible things. So what I'm getting here is like, maybe open yourself up to the fact that, okay, open yourself up to the fact that like whatever wasn't working for a reason. Okay? So whether it's love, work, relationships, projects, ideas, whatever that is, it's this energy of like sometimes as bad as we want something or as much as we want it to go a certain way, there are times we just have to accept like it's time to let it go, but also understand that like you were put there, you were brought there for a reason. You went through that for a reason. Okay, so any information or any enlightenment or anything that you've learned from that is not a waste, right? You may have gotten a college degree in something and put in all that hard work and then like are like, I have this crazy like tuition bill to pay and whatever, like what did I even do that for? You did, because every little thing that you do is leading you to where you're supposed to be, right? It's all put there, even though it might not seem like it at the time, it's all put there for a reason. Also, the other message I'm getting with this is that this may be the time to Hold back from things that aren't serving you anymore. Hold back from people or places or things that are draining you. Situations, experiences, behaviors, patterns, beliefs, anything that you feel like has maybe been draining you, and you've just, again, been like carrying the burden of like just trudging forward, right? Because either like you feel loyal to the situation, person, place, or thing, you feel obligated. Okay, now is the time to maybe like step back a little bit and reclaim some of your energy. Okay, now is the time to pull some of your energy back into yourself, and so you can begin to focus on where you're going in the future. All right, give me one more for nothing is wasted. I love this energy. Jupiter direct, nothing is wasted. Jupiter direct, nothing is wasted. Wow, we're already at 25 minutes. Okay. So, and guys, I did just start grand opening, my grand opening on the shop of my website, GoddessToGoodness.com. Coupon Goddess5 gets you $10 off. Okay. So, guys, check out my website. I do have a bunch of stuff up there. I'm hoping to add more, but it'll also have links for not only just my products and services, but also I just designed a masterclass for transforming your life through self-love. It's called Letting in the Light. And so you will be able to access it soon on my website. But also I did start writing a blog. So little like tips and tricks for, full moon ritual, like moon rituals, how to add a tarot practice into your daily life. And just little things like that. I'll be talking about like certain elements of healing with crystals and candles and all that kind of really cool stuff. So if you're interested in that, please follow. And for the video here, please like, subscribe, share, whatever. And especially if you want to be notified, hit the little bell. Okay. But so one last card for Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted, is beautiful. Okay. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So we have the Five of Swords in reverse, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. I love this energy because typically the Five of Swords can be an energy of like deceiving yourself, or maybe like listening to negative things that others are saying to you, like, oh, why do you want to do that? Or, oh, you're going to switch careers, or, oh, you're going to do this, or whatever. Like kind of listening to like people poo-pooing whatever, maybe like the inspiration that you've had. The Knight of Inspiration, the Knight of Wands, is an energy of taking inspiration. So, or taking action on inspiration, right? So what I'm feeling here is that Jupiter direct also, by holding back a little bit from people that may be like naysayers, or like maybe saying discouraging things or whatever that is, it's like you like by holding back your energy, you are going to be able to like see the clear path forward. Okay, because you're not letting all of that other stuff muddy up your thought process, muddy up your energy, right? Okay, so it might be something like maybe there was a relationship that you really wanted to go for, but like your friends and family were like, oh, you want to be with them? Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. I didn't picture that for you. So then somewhere inside of you, that little seed begins to grow of like doubt and, like whatever that is, like, or again, it could have been like a career change, or you went to college for a certain degree and now you want to do something different. And like people around you may have been like, oh, well, be careful, or this or that. And like this energy right here is about, it's okay that that's where it was because it taught you something. But now it's about, you want to take energy, you want to move forward, and you're going to be able to do that. But you have to pull some of your energy back into you, okay? So anything that wasn't serving or is draining you, it's time to pull back, okay? Even if you feel loyal or obligated to the person, situation, thing, whatever, pull your energy back. Pull it back into yourself, because that's like literally like your juice. that's gonna be like the gas in your gas tank, okay? And I love this. I picked up the deck and it was laying there. So it's the moon. I'm going to take it because we do have the new moon coming up and it's a super moon. So I love how big this moon looks in here. The other thing about this is that the moon is like deep feelings. It can be like things that are hidden and not quite known yet. But it can also speak of our dreams, okay? Like dreams that we've maybe had for a very long time, but because of like either conditioning or what people in our community may have been like saying to like sway us, or little like seeds of doubt that were planted, it's like we're actually going to be able to see past that. And I love that the moon is pink here, because that to me speaks of self-love. All right. And that is something that a lot of us, especially when we are overly giving to outside situations, people, places, and things, that is like when we overgive, that's a sure sign that you're not loving yourself correctly. You're not unconditionally loving yourself because you're giving so much at your expense. And you know as well as I do, think about it. If you unconditionally love, you don't hurt that person, place, or thing that you have unconditional love for, right? So why would you do it to yourself? All right. Have unconditional love for yourself the same way that you would for your friend, your family, your children, your pets, your work, your career, whatever that is. Turn that unconditional love inward. Okay. And it's not saying that once you turn it inward, you'll never give it back out. That's so untrue. There's this myth that if we practice self-love, that we have nothing left to give. No, self-love is not selfishness. Self-love is actually selfless, okay? Because when we show ourselves that unconditional love, our capacity to love others and love things outside of us actually grows and it expands. So turn that love in and watch how it expands out into the world. It's really a phenomenon. It's beautiful. And you'll see the universe mirror back to you. When you begin loving yourself, the universe is like, oh, you love yourself. Oh, well, I'm going to give you more of that. I'm going to give you more of what serves that unconditional love you have for yourself, right? Okay? I'm going to give you more of that. I'm going to shower you with unconditional love because you're showing me that you unconditionally love yourself. So now I'm going to give you more of that. If you are giving to situations, people, places, and things that are depleting you or draining you, the universe is going to give you more of that. Okay? Okay, so Spirit, tell me about Butterfly Spirit. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Again, transformation, the page of inspiration, the page of wands. This is the beginning, guys. This is the beginning. And page energy is like adolescent or like beginner or novice energy. So again, even though the transformation might be making you feel like a little nervous because you're not sure where to go, what to do, it's making you feel a little like emotionally overwhelmed. Okay, that's okay because we all start out that way. Whenever you start something